challenges that are facing us in agriculture are no less frustrating. Some of that were already counted by the earlier speakers. We heard that consumers are concerned with rising food prices and inflation. We also saw farmers taking a crop holiday, saying the farm prices are unremunerated. When how do you bridge when the farmer says prices are low and consumer says prices are high? And this is, in some sense, the aspect of social sustainability. And sustainability, of course, many dimensions have also been talked about, but the top of mind is typically you look at as ecological sustainability. But when you talk of agriculture, there are many other dimensions, and this dimension of ensuring remunerative prices for the small farmer and affordable prices for the poor consumer is the critical social sustainability that is so necessary in the country. Productivity, as Gyanendra has already referred, is one key solution. You raise productivity, you can bring down the cost to the consumer and raise income for the farmer. We have seen enormous amount of productivity growth during Green Revolution, but we are also seeing some of the ill effects of that as we went along. We also heard about the poor soils and depleting water, and so therefore doing it in a manner that is environmentally sustainable, be sensitive to environment, and yet raise productivity. And we are going to hear the story of cotton, how that is achieved, and many other examples today. And that's the ecological sustainability that one is talking about. But ensuring that you raise productivity without impacting environment is also another conundrum. You can do one or the other in normal course, but doing both is a very similar conundrum like that mythological story. And there's another conundrum that we also heard that from Anil, that at the bottom of Indian economic pyramid is the farm labor and about the lowest level of wages that are earned by these people. To raise their incomes, government had introduced an attractive scheme for rural employment guarantee, and so critical to raise the income of this segment of people. But that also became a major challenge for the farmers. The shortage of labor means that you get pushed to mechanization as one solution, and mechanization obviously is also a challenge given the size of land holdings that we have, and once again it's a sustainability of a different kind, and you can call it an operational sustainability of farming itself, assuming it is remunerative, assuming you can do it ecologically sustainable, but still you need to operationally make it feasible to make all of this very relevant as another aspect of sustainability. There's yet another aspect. In all this we talked about poor consumer looking for low prices, food security, nutrition security as an issue. At the same time, there are a segment of people who are saying that no, we are concerned much more about food safety. Is the food that we are consuming safe from the way it is produced, from the type of input that have been used? And therefore, the major conundrum again between the food safety and food security simultaneously that one needs to deliver to the different segments of consumers that we have in the country and in the global markets around us is also another conundrum. In some sense, this is a wellness sustainability challenge that we have. So in all of these, and one can count a few more like this, so but in all of this, much like the Narasimha story, the only solution is a fusion. And whether it's partnership that one is talking about between government, industry, the farmers, and where it is relevant, communities of consumers, and add any number of P's, and that partnership is still going to be relevant. I think that is the crux. To date, Indian agriculture has largely been led by the government as the primary player. Farming itself was always in the private sector as individual farmers with over 120 million farmers. But whether you take research, you take extension work, input production, warehousing, output procurement, public distribution, a dominant play was with the government. And it was absolutely necessary at a point of time as we moved from a level of food production, from a level of per capita incomes to a different level of food production and per capita incomes, and yet all these challenges are there. There is a critical role that the private sector can play, much more than what it has done in the past. Whether it is aligning crop production with the consumer preferences, it's a lot more market-linked production that one needs to see. Whether it is innovating in, again, market-oriented technologies, or delivering these to the farmers in a very personalized extension work. In the past, we had somewhat a mass customized extension that was sufficient. At the time of Green Revolution, it was enough if you carried the message to the farmer that as long as you have water, use this seed and this package of practices, you will have better yield and sell it back for the government procurement system.